So, good afternoon, one and all, and a very warm welcome to Iconic Auctioneers' Day 1 sale. It is the Race Retro sale. You could be forgiven for wondering what happened to Race Retro. It was very sadly cancelled, the show itself, because of extreme flooding in Warwickshire. And my team, and I've got to say, no credit to me at all, the entire credit to us being here with 3 days' notice, or 3.5 days' notice, is down to my colleague Rob Hubbard and his team, all of my staff out there, and I'd just like to personally thank them for very commendably setting up an auction at a new venue with just 3 days to spare and managing to keep all the cars in the sale. So managed to keep all our vendors happy, and hopefully we'll make all you buyers happy this afternoon as well. So it's been a bit of a week, but we're here, we're proud to be here, and we're going to kick off today with the race car sale, and tomorrow with the automobilia at 10 o'clock and the classic cars at 2 o'clock. So good luck with your bidding. Rob is going to talk you through the way we operate. I will be doing a very brief introduction of the lots, and Rob, our professional auctioneer, will be selling them. So Rob, over to you, sir.
Lovely, thanks, Nick. Am I on now? There we go. Thanks, Nick. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome to you all as ever. I will be your auctioneer for this afternoon's sale. Hopefully we've got the sound there now. We have indeed. Now, if you want to take part in today's sale, you will need to register to bid for the auction. Bidder registration as you came in here in front of you. For those of you joining us online on Iconic Live as well as the sale room, you're all very welcome. Now, if you do buy a car in today's auction, you will receive your invoice by email after the close of the auction. You can either pay again at registration or you can settle your invoice via bank transfer. Collection of the lots, so on Sunday between 10 and 3 o'clock, or failing that, Monday between 9 and 11, please. So those are some minor changes as printed in your catalogues, obviously with the venue restrictions we have here. John Rogers from our transfer partners, EM Rogers, is here. John will be delighted to help you move your onward purchase. Now, if you're not able to collect the car on Sunday or Monday, transport back to their storage facility is £175 and then £10 per day storage, both those plus VAT. Now, if you do buy a car in today's sale, the sale is held entirely in accordance with our terms and conditions of sale. Those are as printed in your catalogues, on view a bidder registration, and also for those of you online, you will have seen and agreed to those T's and C's prior to bidding today. Buyer's premium in today's sale is 12.5% plus VAT on the successful hammer price. Now, as we go through the auction, any information that's come to light since publication of the catalogue, sale room notices, or SRNs as we refer to them, to your screen. If you scroll down, you will see that sale room notice on the right-hand side. So, as Nick says, the automobilia sale tomorrow morning at 10, and then we have the collector's cars at 12 noon tomorrow. So 12 noon, not 2 o'clock as we are today, 12 noon tomorrow. And if you haven't already found them, lavatory facilities down the centre staircase, half a floor, and catering facilities are outside on the ramp. So feel free to patronise those services if you wish.
Indeed, and away we start the auction now with lot 701, which is the very pretty little 1970 Austin Healey Sprite Mark IV. Met the vendor this morning, lovely chap. This is a UK supplied right-hand drive car. It's been modified for competition. It's got a bolt-in cage and all sorts of modified bits and pieces. Period mini lights. It looks the part, there's no question about that. It's guided at 6 to 8, but offered at no reserve.
So lot 701 then, ladies and gentlemen, and bidding here straight away with me, then commission leads at 3,000, the opening bid, here at 3,000, here at 3,000 only. For the little sprite then at 3,000 only, 3-2. Clears my book then 3-2, just ahead of you online, 32 is seated. Not yours online, here at 3,200, 3-5's online, 3-8. Just ahead of you again online, 3,800 seated. Go 4 online if you wish. Seated at 3,800 then. Only 3,008. There's 5 of you still online. 4,000. 4-2. Seated at 4-2. Ahead of you in Northampton. Here at 4,200. Go 5. 4,200 then. That's the bid. 4-5. Telephones are now in at 4-5. 4-8. 4,800. 4,800. Against you on the telephone now. Handsome chap leads at 4,800. He is a friend of mine, it's okay.
Right.
Yeah. At 4,800.
Was getting worried there, Rob.
4,800. At 4,800. Was there any further bids then? 4,800. That's the bid. Against you on the telephone and earlier online. At 4,800 then. So yes or no on the telephone. 5,000 online. 5,000. 5-5. 5-2, we've got the hall all day, 5,200, 5,002 at 5-2. Same courtesy for your bidder, Harry. They're out. Same courtesy for you online, 5-5 if you wish. Otherwise, the hammer's up. I will sell then at 5,200. If we're all done, all sure, fair warning out there then, 5,200. That's yours, Matt, 5-2.
Congratulations.
3,008, thank you.
Lot 702 is the 1991 Civic CRX rally car. The CRX, of course, ran in a one-make series back in the day, but this is actually not a race car, it's a rally car. Pretty little thing, got Gen V throttle bodies.
For the CRX, then it's 7,000 only. Was the 5 now? At 7,000 only. Online, 3 of you wait at 7,000. 7,500. Bedford, you're in online now at 7,500. 7,500. Telephones, are we in or out now then? 7,500. That's the bid online. You lead at 7,500. 8,000. At 8,000. Now against line at 8,000 only. At 8,000. Fantastic spares package that comes with this car as well. 8,500. They're back online now. 8,005. At 8,500. Was there another anywhere else then? At 8,500 only. 9 will be next if you wish, but at 85, are we all done and sure then? Your bid online. No, 9,000. Just in time, sir. 9,000. Not yours online. 9,000. At 9,000. Was there another few out there online? Yes, 9,500. At 9,500. Sorry, was somebody bidding down here? 9,500. That's the bid with you online in Bedford at 9,500. Any further bids then? Are we all done and sure? At 9,500. Are you absolutely sure standing? Well, thank you for your bids. Selling to you online then at 9,500. If we're all done and sure then, selling to you online, 9,500, 17,530, thank you.
And lot 703 comes up next. The Ford Capri 3000 GT to fast road and sprint hill climb spec. There are only 31 Ford Capri 3000 GTs ever built. And this car having the 3.1 litre, of course, Essex V6, a 5-speed Borg Warner gearbox. It's fully UK registered. And the great thing about this car is you can drive it to your sprint, hill climb or race and then drive it back again because it's road registered. Lot 703.
Lot 703 then comes from a great home. And interest here with me then, and I can start the bidding here at 15,000 only. 15, 15.5, 16,000 I have to say. Here at 16,000. Here at 16 only then. For the 3,000 GT, it's 16,000. 16,000. Was there another now at 16 only? 16.5 seated. 16.5. At 16.5. Yes, 17,000. 17. It's against you now, sir. 17's here. 17.5. At 17.5. Was there another then? 17,500. Bit of thinking time. 18,000. At 18,000. 18.5. At 18.5. 18,005. Gentleman's bid seated at 18.5. At 18.5. 19,000. 19,000. 19.5. I thought so at 19.5. At 19,500. Shake of the head. You said that last time, sir. At 19.5. The bid's here on my right at 19.5. Was there another then? We're here at 19.5. I'm going to have to rush you, sir. I can go 19.8 if you wish to play fair, but here at 19.5. Online, you still wait, but at 19,500. Any further bids then? At 19,005. 19.8, 19.8 I'll take. 19.8, same courtesy for you, sir. 19.8's here. Yes, 20,000, thank you. Makes it easier for the accountants. 20,000. At 20,000. Here on my right then at 20,000. You've given it a good go, sir. Here at 20,000 then. We'll sell the car then at 20,000. You're going to miss it then, you're absolutely sure, but we're here at 20,000. Hammers up, I will sell at 20,000. All done. That's your car, 20,000. Well done. And your panel number, please. After the pleasure must come pain. 3012. Thank you. Well done.
Congratulations, sir. Excellent. We romp away to lot 704, which is the Escort Mark 1 Mexico. Lovely little car, this. AVO shell, of course, built at Aveley in May 71. An earlier MSA competition logbook, which needs renewing, but no reason why it shouldn't. Gas-flowed head, cross-flow engine, of course, ultra-reliable. Sat on twin 45s, and that ubiquitous rocket gearbox. Limited slip diff, what more could you want? Lot 704.
Here we go then, lot 704, and bids here with me then. Saving time, I can say 16, 17, 18, 19,000 straight in. Here at 19,000. 19,000 for the Mexico then at 19 only. At 19,000. Any further bids at 19 only? 20,000. On the aisle at 20,000. You're waiting online still. 20,000 there then at 20,000. 21,000. Yes, they're back online now. 21,000. Go to, sir. 21.5. My word, we're negotiating already. 21.5 I'll take. 21.5. Same courtesy for you online and anywhere else. 21.5 the bid. 21,500. Was there another anywhere else then? 21,005. 21,500 then. Any further bids then? Well, the lot's on sale, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistakes, online bidder or anywhere else. We will sell at 21,500 if there's no better bid. Are we all done here in the hall then? We're quiet online and the telephones, but at 21,500 I sell. Your car, sir, 21.5.
Congratulations. Could we have your number, sir, please?
And your
3002.
3002. Thank you.
Many congratulations. Romp away, apologies for the slight delay there, with lot 705, which is the Triumph Special Formosa 120GR, based on a 2-litre Triumph Vitesse, first registered in the very special year of 1963. Can't think why I'm saying that. Twin carb setup, 4-speed manual gearbox, and of course this lovely body. It's a beautifully crafted thing, very special indeed, 2-seater, fantastic for having some fun and doing some road events. The Formosa, rare car this, lot 705.
So lot 705, the car is UK registered, ladies and gentlemen, so number plate for your records, WTN417A. So that's in the printed catalogue, but for you online, that detail there now for you. And interest here then, and I can start the bidding here at 15,000, I can say, at 15 only. For the Formosa then at 15,000. 15,000. Only then at 15,000. I haven't got a sale room screen. You're going to have to shout at me in that case.
What's happened to the sale room screen?
You've got 15. 15 with you on the sale room then. 15 on the sale room at 15,000. If we could just get that screen up, chaps, that'd be great. Thank you. 15 your bid online at 15,000. 15,000. Half? Yes, 15,500. 15,500 against you on the sale room now at 15,005. 16,500. Why not? 16,500. 16,500. At 16,005. 17,000. 17,000 against you on the sale room. 17,000. At 17,000. And was there another? Another 500 surely. At 17,000 only. Sale room, are you having another bid there? 17,000. Are we all done and sure then? 17,000 only. Quiet out there on the sale room then. You're quiet here in the room then. 17,000. Any further bids then? Are we all done and sure at 17,000? You're going to miss it online.
Any more from you?
But it's 17,000. All done, all sure then. 17,000. 17. We'll pass that one, I'm afraid.
Okay. Lot number 706 is the Ford Capri Mark III 3-litre S, and with the X-Pack, making it very desirable indeed. It would have cost the first owner £6,500 back in the day, and another £2,000 for the X-Pack. Gives you a clue of how special and rare that was. Its history file contains every MOT. It's got the big valve, stage 2 heads, stainless exhaust, you name it, and of course a limited slip diff. Lovely car this, lot 706.
So we'll open the bidding here then at 14, 15, 16,000, I can say. 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 19,000. At 19,000. What are we thinking there? 19's here on my right at 19,500. Yes, 19,500. 20,000. 20,000. 5. 21,000. Seated at 21,000. Another 500 for you. We're here at 21,000. Any further bids then? 21,000 the bid. You're saying no in the centre. We'll thank them for their bids. 21,000 is here. Any further bids then? At 21,000 only. This rare X-Pack for you now at 21,000 only. Hammers up then if we're all done. 21,500 online. 22,000. At 22,000. Against you online now. Here at 22,000. Seated bid. At 22. Against you online and my earlier bidder then. Here at 22,000. 500 anywhere else if you wish. Otherwise at 22,000 I sell. Fair warning to you all then. Here at 22,000. Hammers up. At 22,000. Your car, sir, 22,000. 3007. Thank you.
There we go. And lot 707 comes up next. The Celica 2-litre GT X the Brundle family, driven by all of them. Martin Brundle, John Brundle, the father, and Robin Brundle back in the day, including at the Wilhire 24-hour race in 1980, 1981. Special thing this, and of course, these Group 1 cars, which this car is now built to Group 1 specification, are the cars that compete at the Goodwood members meeting. And for sure, this would be the only Celica that they would have on their entry list. So a very strong chance of an entry, and a car with an intriguing history. Martin Brundle, a friend to our family for many years, and his brother Robin.
Lot 707 then, and straight in here with me then, 35,000 the opening bid at 35,000. At 35,000. 35,000. 35 only. Can't believe it, but at 35,000. Yes, 8. 38,000, thank you. At 38,000. 38,000. For the Celica then, at 38 only. At 38 only. Was the 40 anywhere else? At 38,000. Super history car here, ladies and gentlemen, at 38,000 only. Can't quite believe it, but at 38,000. Was the 40 anywhere else? 38,000. Could be the buy of the day, but at 38,000. Are we all done? 39 if it helps anyone. Yes, 39 thought so. At 39,000. 39,000. At 39,000. Any further bids? And at 39,000 only. Still looks great value at that, but at 39,000, if we're all done and sure, then fair warning then at 39,000, all done. 39,000. Do come and see us afterwards on that one. 39, not quite enough.
Lot 708. This is a car I'm very familiar with because I own it. It's been mine and my son's race car for the last 3 or 4 years. It is a beautiful RS 1600 Group 2. It's the car to our left, your right-hand side. It's been prepared by the Jordan Racing team to a very high specification and is one of the fastest Group 2 escorts in Europe. I'm not going to go through the whole spec. I'm sure if you're interested, you know about it. But it's been a very successful car. We've had enormous fun with it for the last 3 years, and I hope it finds a home today. Guided at 100 to 120, lot 708.
So the Larry Canary for you now then, lot 708. And interest here with me then, and I can start here at 65,000 only, at 65,000. 65,000 for the Canary then, 65, 68, thank you, 68,000. 68,000. 68,000. Go 70 surely then. 68, yes, 70,000. At 70,000 now. 70,000. One waits online at 70,000. 2 is next. 70,000 only. Only then, 70,000. Fantastically prepared motor car here at 70,000 only. Go 2. 72,000. 72,000. At 72,000 only. Online, you're still waiting there at 72,000. At 72 now. Don't miss it for a bid online at 72,000. You're absolutely sure then it's 72,000 only. 75,000. 75,000 now. At 75,000. Was the rate anywhere else? At 75,000. Any further bids then? At 75,000. 75. Go 8 anywhere? Online, yes or no, then at 75,000. 78,000, thank you, at 78,000. 78,000. What are we thinking there then at 78,000? Any further bids then? 78,000, if we're all done and sure then. At 78,000, fair warning to you all then, last call and to you out there online, but at 78,000, all done? 78,000 then. 78,000, thank you.
Not enough for today, sadly. Lot 709 is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6. This is the GSR Hill Climb Champion car, no less. A 1999 Evo 6 GSR, 19,850 miles when it had a full engine rebuild by Extreme Automobiles of Dudley for 7,800. The present owner bought the car back in 2013. Interestingly, it still retains all its original panels, so it hasn't been whacked or bumped. It's competed in the Midland Hill Climb Championship, and it's now got in-track suspension and all sorts of hot little options on it. Competitively guided at 23 to 27, lot 709.
So lot 709, just so you know, the car is freshly MOT'd. It's got a new oil cooler fitted and also braided lines as well. So obviously a well-maintained example here for you. And bids here with me then. I can start here at 15, 16, 17,000. I can say it's 17,000. 17,000. 8, yes, 18,000. Thank you, at 18 only. At 18,000. For the Evo 6 then, at 18,000 only now. At 18,000. Was the 19 anywhere? Surely then, at 18 only. At 18,000. At 18 only. Go 19. Online, yes or no, then at 18,000. Quiet here in the room then. 18,000. Yes, 19,000. Thank you. 19,000. At 19,000. Any more bids? We all done then. At 19,000 only. Looks great value at that still, but at 19,000. All done, all sure then. 19's the bid at 19,000. 19,000. Past that one, I'm afraid.
Okay, lot 7010 comes up next, the first of the Super Tourers, as they were known back in the day. This is the 1993 Peugeot 405 MI16 X Fabrizio Giovanardi, competed in the Italian Super Touring Car Championship back in 93 and 94, and it's one of just 5 cars constructed by Italtecnica for the Works Peugeot Talbot team. Challenging back in the day no less than Roberto Rabaglia in a BMW M3, and it notched up an impressive 5 victories. Eligible for all sorts of series now in the UK, lot 710.
Thank you, Nick. So lot 710 then, and interest here with me, straight in then, 42, 45, 48, 50,000 I can say. 50,000. Bids all here with me then at 50,000. For the Peugeot then at 50,000. 50,000, showing on my left here then at 50,000. Fantastic touring car here, great history, 50,000 only. 50,000, go to surely at 50,000. At 50,000 only, where's 52 now? At 50,000 only. Is that a 1? Why not 51,000? 51,000. At 51,000. Not quite enough, but at 51,000. Any further bids then at 51,000. If we're all done and sure, then at 51,000 only. You're all sure at 51,000 for the Peugeot then at 51. Last call then at 51,000. 51, not quite enough again, I'm afraid. 51.
So, lot 711. This is a lovely little car. It is, of course, a replica, but a very good one. It's an Audi Quattro 2.2 20-valve turbo, Group B rally recreation. Drives well. It's been part of a private collection, and it is a rather fine recreation, and a full credit to the great Michel Mouton, who some of us remember from back in the day. Lot 711, the Quattro 2.2 20-valve turbo.
So lot 711 then, telephone interest coming through, and bids here with me. Saving time, I can say 25, 26, 27,000 I can say already at 27,000. 27,000. 32, why not? Good increment, 32,000. At 32,000. 32,000 with our Wells telephone bid at 33,000 seated. 33,000. 35,000. Don't let it put you off, sir. 35,000. 36? 36,000 seated at 36,000. At 36,000. 37,000. 37,000. At 37,000. 38,000. 38,000. Not yours, Arwell now. 38,000 seated at 38,000. 39,000. 39,000. 40,000. 40,000. And seated here at 40,000. 41,000. At 41,000. I'm sure it would cost a lot more than that to make, sir. At 41,000. Would a half help you? 41 half it does. 41 half. Same courtesy for your bidder, Arwell. 41,500. Go to if you wish. 42,000. At 42,000. 42,500. 42,500. They're saying no on the telephone. You're still in, sir. 42,500. They've hung up. It's a definite no. 42,500 then. Any further bids then? 42,500. Selling here then at 42,500. Your car, sir, 42,500. 3013. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. Lovely car. And in a similar colour scheme from a similar stable, we have lot 712, the 1980 VW Golf GTI Mark I. It's a 1980 car imported from Spain, left-hand drive, and we're told it's had 25 to 30,000 pounds spent on it, although there are no bills available to inspect. But we do know the engine was built by an ex-Neil Brown mechanic, the late Neil Brown, one of the most respected engine builders in the country. So 250 odd horsepower, it's got a full cage. It's a lovely thing, lot 712.
Thank you, Nick. And interest here with me then, straight in, 13,000 I can say here to start. 13,000. 13,000. For the Golf then, at 13,000 only. 13,000. Yes, 14,000, thank you. At 14,000, standing, 14,000. 14,000. Was there another anywhere else then? At 14 only. For the Golf then, at 14,000. At 14,000 only. Looks great value at that, at 14,000. 14,000 only then. Any further bids then? At 14 only. We'll go 500 anywhere if it helps, but at 14,000, 14,000 only. Was the 500? We're all done and sure then, are we? At 14,000. Last call to you all then, at 14,000. You're quiet in the room, telephones and online at 14,000. All done. 14,000. Past that one, I'm afraid. 14,000.
Okay, lot 713 is the 1966 Alpha Giulia TI Super FIA Saloon. Popular car this. It has FIA papers and a full engine rebuild costing £8,500 and a cylinder head skim. That's all back in 2019. In fact, the spend since 2016 totals £20,000 on this particular little Alpha. The Light Car Company have done a lot of work on it recently, including replacing the coolant hoses, the clutch fluid, all the cables, brake pads, you name it. It's set up, ready to race, with papers, ready to go, guided 28 to 34,000.
So lot 713 then, and interest here with me, 18, 19, 20,000 I can say. Here at 20,000. Here at 20,000. For the Alpha Saloon, then 20,000 only. Turnkey, ready to rock and roll race car, 20,000 only. 20,000, 20, yes, 21,000, thank you, 21,000. 21,000, go to. 21,000 only. 21,000, 22,000, thank you, 22,000. 22,000. Was there another then at 22,000 only? 22,000. Stunning little motor car here. Very, very well prepared. At 22,000 only. Are we all done then? At 22,000. Go half anywhere. Online, yes or no then? At 22,000. Any further bids then? At 22,000. Fair warning. At 22,000. All done. 22,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, lot 714 was sold pre-sale. This week, in fact. So we romp on to lot 715, which is the Lancia Aurelia B20 GT Series 2, a coupe styled by Pininfarina, no less. Perfect little car for historic rallying. It's had a massive amount of money spent on it, 180,000 in total. And there are only 700 odd of these Series 2 models built, this one dating from 1952. Lovely car for tours. Had all the money spent on it, so you don't have to, and guided realistically at 110 to 140.
So lot 715 then comes from a great stable, this Aurelia. And interest here with me then starts the bidding here at 80,000, I can say. Here at 80,000. Here at 80,000 for the Aurelia. 80,000 only. 80,000. 82,000, thank you. 82,000. 82,000. At 82,000 only. 80, yes, 85,000. 85 now. At 85,000. Go 8. But at 85,000. Over £180,000 restoration on this car, ladies and gentlemen. 85 the bid. At 85,000. Yes, 88,000. 88,000. at 88,000. Was the 90 anywhere then? At 88,000 only. At 88,000. Go 90 anywhere, but at 88,000. We're all done and sure, are we? At 88,000 only. Just shy then at 88,000. Any further bids then? 88,000. Last call to you all at 88,000. 88,000.
The first of the single-seaters of the day now, the 1971 March Formula Atlantic. Just about old enough to remember Formula Atlantic, and it was a great series back in the day. And it's been resurrected by our friends at Keep Classic Racing. And as such, this car has been prepared and is eligible for their new series. Both new mechanicals, including a fresh engine build by Gathercole. And of course, it's got its HSCC vehicle identity form along with 2 sets of wheels. So, on the grid for 45 to 55,000. Rob.
Thank you, Nick. Lot 716 then, and bidding here with me starts at 30, 32, 35, I can say, straight in. 35,000. At 35,000. For the March then at 35,000. 35,000. Great machine this at 35 only. 35 only. Go 6 if it helps. At 30, yes, 36,000. 36,000. At 36,000. Telephones we in or out then at 36,000. 36, 37,000, thank you. At 37,000. Not your standing. 37,000. Any further bids then at 37,000. We're all sure, are we? At 37,000 only. Looks great value still at that. But at 37,000. No further bids then at 37,000. Fair warning, all done at 37,000. 37,000. Do come and see us afterwards, sir. 37,000.
Lot 717 is the 1972 Lola T212. Again, FIA sports racing car. In fact, competed in its day back in the World Sports Car Championship, no less. It's a lovely looking car, this. Bought back in 2005 by its current owner and shipped to these shores and has been here ever since. The FIA Technical Passport, the HTP as it's known, is valid till December 2029. It was raced at Le Mans Classic and is therefore eligible to be raced there again. And of course, it has a lovely Cosworth FVC in the back. Nice way to go to Le Mans Classic, lot 717.
Thanks, Nick. So bids start here with me then at 100, 110, 120,000, I can say. 120,000 for the Lola then at 120. 120,000. Very rare motor in this Lola as well at 120,000. 120,000. Ticket to run it all over the place at 120. 125 will be next. Online, yes or no, if you wish. But 120 we are now. 125 will be next. At 120,000. For the Lola then at 120,000. Was there a 5 anywhere else? Now at 120,000. Online, you in or out then? 120,000. No further bids then. 120 now. Are we all done? All sure then? You're going to miss it out there online, but at 120,000. All done, all sure then. 120. 120. Thank you. 120.
Lot 718 is the 1972 BMW CSI. The late, great Barry Williams drove this car back in the 1975 RACTT. And I believe he drove it with Tony Lanfranchi. Yes, he did. So 2 legends from back in the day drove this car in the European Touring Car Championship that existed at that time. It's been owned by an enthusiastic BMW dealer, Jerry Tyack, and it's really a restoration project ready for somebody to get hold of and take out there into the new saloon car series for this period of car, of which there are plenty emerging. Lot 718.
Thank you then. And bid start here then at 55, 58, 60,000, I can say. At 60,000. 60,000 for the E9 BMW. And at 60,000 only. 60,000 the bid. 60, yes, 62,000. Thank you. At 62,000. 62,000. 62,000. Was there another? At 62 only. At 62,000. What a lot of motor car here for the money at 62,000. Superb history here at 62 only. At 62,000. Yes, 65,000. 65,000. At 65,000. Go 8 surely at 62 only. At 65,000. Any further bids? And are we all done at 65,000? No further bids then at 65,000. If we're all done and sure, then at 65,000. Fair warning. 65, same as the last, 65.
Now, here's the thing. It's right in front of us, Rob. The 1988 Ford Sierra RS 500, built, of course, by the great Andy Rouse, running in Caliber colours, as it was in the day when driven by Guy Edwards. This is a car that I've personally raced against in my lifetime. Fantastic thing, and a magnificent chapter of saloon car racing. I'm sure you can remember Murray Walker commentating back in the 80s and 90s on this marvellous series. This car now gives some 540 brake horsepower, and we have had the pleasure of selling this car before. We sold it back in 2019, but since then it has had a top specification brand new Harvey Gibbs engine that has only done 3 laps of Silverstone, and a rebuilt Getrag gearbox and differential, as well as a new heated front screen. The FIA papers are fresh and new. It is literally press the button and go. Lot 719.
So there's Super Machine now then, and bids here with me, straight in, not wasting any time here, at 150, 160, 170, 180,000, I can say. At 180,000. All here with me then at 180,000. At 180,000. Fantastic Group A Sierra here for you at 180,000. Go 190 then. Here at 180,000. At 180,000. Yes, 190,000. 190,000. At 190,000. Any further bids? And at 190,000. Go 5 if it helps, but 190,000. At 190. 5 if it helps anyone, but 190,000. Are we all done and sure then? At 190,000. Quiet on the telephones then at 190,000. Any further bids then? Are we all done? All sure then at 190,000. Fair warning then at 190. 190,000. Do come and see us later, sir. 190.
Indeed, lot 720 comes up next, which is the Chevron, beautiful looking Chevron at the back of this particular hall. It's the B31 Sports prototype. The chassis number 5 of 6 documented built cars. Did run a Cosworth DFV 3 litre back in the day, but now has an Anderson Racing Hart 420R, the 2 litre 4-cylinder Hart, and of course the big Hewland FG400 transaxle. Lovely car, well known to everybody, known to the HSCC. It's been the HSCC for nearly 30 years, and a consistent front runner. Guided 100 to 120, lot 720.
Lot number 720 then. And interest here with me then. I can start the bidding here then at 75,000 only, ladies and gentlemen. 75,000. 75,000. At 75,000. 80,000. 80,000. Here at 80,000. Was the 5 then? 80,000. 85,000. Standing. 85,000. At 85,000. Selling the car then 85,000. At 85 only. Any further bids, ladies and gentlemen? 85,000. And selling the car at 85,000. We'll go 88 if it helps anyone, but at 85,000. All done and sure are we then? Hammers up at 85. Your car, 85,000. 3018. Thank you.
Great buy, that's for sure. Well done. The first Morgan of the day, this is the 2016 ARV6, lot number 721. It has, of course, the Ford 3.7 Duratec V6 engine. The Morgan Challenge Race Series is what this car has been competing in under the Bumble Racing Team banner, and costing some 60,000 when new. It's had a further 50,000 spent on it, so it's press button ready to go and sensibly guided at 45 to 55. What's not to like at lot 721?
Absolutely right. So bidding here then, I can start here at 28, 30, 32,000 I can say. 32,000 for the Morgan and at 32 only. At 32,000. 32,000. What a hell of a lot of machine here at 32,000 only then. At 32,000. All sorts of racing you can do with the Morgan Club and various others at 32, yes, 35,000. 35,000. At 35,000. Was there another at 35 only? We'll take a 1 anywhere if it helps, but at 35,000. Go 6 anywhere if it helps, but at 35,000 for the Morgan. Any further bids then? At 35,000 only. Are we all done and sure then? At 35,000. Fair warning then at 35,000. All done or sure? 35. 35,000. Thank you, 35.
722. Lot 722, can you hear me? A bit of sound here. The sound engineer can hear me. Oh. Okay, we'll use that one just to keep going. Can you hear me, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sure you're all gripped to hear me again. Lot 722 is the 1958 Alfa Giulietta Sprint Veloce. Lovely car this, May 77. It was first registered in the UK, but it is, of course, a 1958 version. It's got a twin-cam inline four-cylinder engine built by Dutch Alfa specialist Auto Group Sam Lingen. Full safety devices cage, 5-speed box, FIA, historic vehicle identity, certification, V5C, you name it. What a car to do European road rallies. A lot of fun, lot 722.
Thanks, Nick. Super little Alfa this. Comes from a great stable, good friend, and fantastic motor car, been well used over the years, very, very well maintained. And bids here then straight in, I can say, with you online at 27,000, 28,000 straight back here against you at 28,000. 28,000 against you online then, here at 28,000. 28,000, go 9 surely, here at 28,000. For the Alfa then at 28 only. At 28,000. Was there another anywhere else? At 28,000. At 28,000. Against you online now at 28,000. There's 5 of you waiting online. 29,000. Swindon, you lead now at 29,000. That's the bid online then. 29,000. 30,000. 30,000. Against you all out there online. 30,000. At 30,000. Was there another then? 30,000 only. At 30,000. 31,000. Swindon, you back in then at 31,000. 31,000. There's still 4 of you out there online then at 31,000. At 31,000. Is the 2 anywhere else? 31,000 the bid. Any more bids then at 31,000? At 31,000. Any further bids then? 31,000. Go 2 anywhere else, but at 31,000. Any more bids? 32,000. 32,000. Against you now online at 32,000. Against you in Swindon, against you in Oldham, and 32,000 here. At 32,000. Was there another few out there online? Yes, 33,000. Back in Swindon, 33,000. At 33,000. Any further bids then? Are we all done and sure? At 33,000. Should we sell the car then at 33,000? At 33,000. 33. Go 500 then. 33.5. 33.5. Same courtesy for you online. 33,500. That's the bid. 33.5. Go 34 online. At 33,500. 34,000. They're back online now. At 34,000. At 34,000. Any more bids then? At 34,000. Are we all done and sure then? At 34,000. At 34,000. There's still another waiting out there online at 34,000. Another 500 surely, but at 34,000. Any further bids then? At 34,000. If we're all done, we're all sure then, we'll sell the car at 34,000. Make no mistake then, you're absolutely sure out there online, you're going to miss it, my other bidder. You're 500 away from a fantastic summer of motoring here. But at 34,000, we're all done, we're all sure. 34,000 then. That's yours online, 34,17,586, 34,000.
Congratulations, online buyer. Lot 723 is the Mark II Jag, 61 Mark II Jag, the late Les Eli, who we have raced against in the past. It's a lovely car, this. These saloons very, very popular with Goodwood, of course. And it has had FIA papers in the past. They will need refreshing, but they were present in the past. No reason why they shouldn't be in the future. And it comes with spares, including wheels, tyres, brake calipers, bumpers, and exhaust manifolds. Lovely thing, very Goodwood friendly, and sensibly guided at 50 to 60, lot 723.
And please note the bumpers are no longer included within the spares package. The rest of the spares can be delivered to Silverstone either tomorrow or Monday for you to collect, or indeed from Warwickshire postcode near to us at Leamington Spa. So bids here with me then, and I can start straight in here at 35,000, the opening bid then. Here at 35,000. 35,000. Historic Mark II car here then at 35. Yes, 38,000, thank you. 38,000. At 38,000 now. 38,000. At 38,000 was the 40. 38,000 only. Gosh, it looks good value at that. What a fantastic historical Mark II Jaguar at 38,000 only. 38,000. Go 40 surely. 38,000. 40,000, thank you, standing. 40,000. 40,000. Any further bids then at 40,000 only? We all done and sure then at 40,000? Fair warning to you all then at 40,000 if we're all done at 40,000.
Pretty little Triumph TR4 race car, lot 724 with FIA papers and FIA specification. The owner bought the car 3 years ago for 55,000 and has then spent a further 35,000 on it. So guided at 42 to 48, it seems great value to me. It's run at Spa in the 6 hour. And of course, the new Equipe Racing Series, the car would be extremely competitive in that series today. Lovely colour, matching hard top, a Mass engine. If you're going to race a TR4, Mass is a great company to do your engines, very well known and very highly respected. 2 sets of wheels and great value for money.
There we go then, lot number 724 for you now, and bids here with me. I can say here 28, 29, 30,000 I can say. Here at 30,000. 30,000. Beautifully presented TR4 then at 30,000 only. At 30,000 the bid. Go one surely at 30,000 only. At 30,000. Is that a bid back there, sir? No, you're just waving. Well, hello, good to see you. 30,000. 30,000. 31,000. Seated at 31,000 now. 31,000 is bid, then 31,000. 31,000. 32,000. 32,000. 33,000. Back with you seated then at 33,000. 33,000. 34,000. 34,000. At 34,000. It's against you seated then at 34,000. At 34,000. Was there another for you? Yes, 35,000. 35,000. Seated at 35. At 35,000. Here at 35,000. Was there another for you then at 35,000? Half, 35.5. Why not? 35.5. Same courtesy for you, sir. 35.5 the bid. Yes, 36,000. Straight back at you at 36,000. 36 half. 36.5. Now it's your turn, sir. 37,000 at 37,000. Your good lady looks like she's having a wonderful day out. Fantastic patience. And that's not just of my auctioneering. At 37,000. Was there another then? 37,000 only. 37.5. 37.5. 38,000. 38,000. They're saying no. You're still in seated then. 38,000. Any further bids then? We'll sell the car at 38,000. At 38,000. 500 anywhere? Be a good stablemate for the Lotus at 38,000. Online, yes or no then? Here at 38,000. A 500 anywhere quickly, otherwise we'll sell the car then at 38,000. You're not sure? Here at 38,000 then. I'll sell at 38,000. You sure? Well, thank you. 38,000 then. Your car, sir, 38,000.
Well done, sir. 1738.
1738. Thank you.
Great car, that. Phenomenal value. Lot 725. Talking of phenomenal value, here's a thing built in the Black Country, the Turner. This is a 1953 Turner. This is Mille eligible, Rob. Can you believe?
I can believe.
And it's guided at 80 to 100,000 pounds. Phenomenal value. Turner, of course, built reasonably locally in the Midlands. This is chassis number 6, and a car with a very extensive history file. I'm not going to read it all out, but it's had FIA HTP papers. It's got a roll cage, and for something you can do the Mille in for 80,000 or thereabouts, it seems incredible value to me. Lot 725.
So the Turner for you, ladies and gentlemen, owned by a good friend of mine, campaigned for a number of years. I think I've even sat in it once or twice, so perfect for the rounder frame gentlemen as well as the live racing drivers. And I can start here then, bidding here with me then at 60,000 is the opening bid. 60,000 for the Turner then. 60,000 only. At 60,000. Online, you still wait. 60,000 the bid then. At 60,000. For the Turner then at 60,000 only. 65, yes, 65,000. 65,000. At 65,000. Good ticket to run in a number of events here for you. It's 65,000 only. Road registered as well, don't forget, at 65,000. Go 8 anywhere if that helps. 68 if it helps. But at 65,000. Was there another for you then at 65? Yes, 68,000, thank you. 68,000. 68,000. Online, you still wait. 68,000 the bid. Any further bids now? Then at 68,000, if we're all done and sure, are we? At 68,000, then you're going to miss it then. But at 68,000, can't quite believe it. We're all done. 68,000 then, thank you. 68,000. Not quite there. 68.
Lot 726 is the 1996 911. This is a 993 version of the 911, 3.8 litre. It's an RSR recreation with the rather appropriate registration number on it. It's had a lot of money spent on it in this car. 23,000 for a start on upgrading to RS specification, and then another 30,000 more recently. The car gives 360 brake horsepower, you couldn't build this car for anything like this price guide, which is a very attractive 65 to 75,000 pounds. Bright orange, not to be missed. Lot 726.
You'd certainly see this in the pit lane, wouldn't you, Nick?
You would.
70. So, lot 726 then, and bids here with me. Online you wait as well, and I can start here at 45, 48, 50,000 the bid. 50,000. 50,000. At 50,000. Really, really well put together motor car here. The 3.8 RSR at 50,000 only. 50,000. Go 5, surely at 50,000. At 50,000. Where's 5 now? 50,000. At 50,000 only then. Yes, 55. Thank you, 55,000. 55,000. 55,000 then. Any further bids then? At 55 only. Are we all done and sure then? But at 55,000, you're all quiet here now then, but at 55,000, fair warning to you all then, for the RSR recreation at 55,000, last chance. 55.
Not quite. Lot 727 is the 1999 Clio V6 Trophy. Back in the day, this was a one-make series that supported the various Grand Prix around Europe, the Formula One Grand Prix, that is, and also in a support race at the Le Mans, the main Le Mans race in France. 3-litre V6 normally aspirated engine, giving some 285 brake horsepower and a mechanical sequential gearbox. So this car, although it's a race car, could actually be used for rallying as well, and what a weapon it would be. Lot 727, interesting car, never seen one before, rare, lot 727.
So I can open the bidding here then at 25, 26, 27, 28,000 I can say. 28,000 for the trophy then, 28,000 only now.
Gentleman here, sir.
28,000, 29,000 seated, thank you, 29,000. 29, yes, 30,000, 31,000. 31,000 seated here, not your standing, 31,000. 31 the bid here then. You're saying no. Well, thank you then. 31,000. Seated bid at 31,000. Any further bids then? 32,000. New bidder. 33,000. 33,000. Would half help you, sir? No. Well, thank you for your bids then. 33,000 here seated. 33,000 against you in the gilet further back. But at 33,000. Here on my right then, hammers up, selling at 33,000. You sure? 500. 34. Well, thank you for trying. 34,000. Here on my right then, 34,000. Hammers up, selling at 34,000. All done. Your car, sir, 34,000. 3004. Thank you.
Thank you for your bids, gentlemen, both of you. Lot 728 is the lovely little Peugeot. On my left, your right, this is the ex-Richard Burns car that he used when Peugeot gave it to him as a prize for winning the challenge, the Peugeot Cup Challenge back in 1991. He won the challenge, and as a recognition of that achievement, Des O'Dell gave him this car to compete in the RAC Rally of that year. Seeded at number 59, he ended up finishing 16th overall and a class winner out of 150 starters. And of course, that set his career off to become one of the greatest British rally drivers of all time. It's a significant part of Richard's history and also Peugeot's history, and a lovely opportunity to buy an ex-works car that is straightforward to run and straightforward to drive. Great little thing, lots 728.
Thanks, Nick. So bidding here with me then. I can start here at £50,000 is the opening bid. 50,000, straight in here at 50,000 for the Peugeot at 50,000. 50,000, 55,000, thank you, at 55,000. 55,000. Telephones are in or out then at 55,000. 55,000. Ex-Burns, ex-Peugeot works car here, 55,000. Go 8, shall we? 58 if you wish. Here at 55. Go 58 if it helps. Yes, 58,000, thank you. 58,000. at 58,000. You nearly owned it, sir. 58,000. Go 60 surely, but at 58,000. At 58,000 then. Any further bids at 58,000? At 58,000. All done and sure are we at 58,000 then. Fair warning, last call at 58,000. 58,000, not quite enough, I'm afraid, at 58,000.
Lot 729 is the 1987 Sierra Cosworth. This is a Group N specification car. Nice looking car indeed. Competed in Italian Group N in 87, 88 and 89 back in the day. Left-hand drive, of course, and has current FIA HTP papers. Beautifully presented, lot 729.
Interest here then, and I can start straight in here then at 28,000, the opening bid. At 28,000, the Group N Sierra for you now, 28,000. 28,000, go 9, yes, 29,000, thank you. 29,000. 29,000. At 29,000, great value this at 29,000. 30 anywhere surely. At 29,000 only, can't believe it. 29,000. 29,000. Yes, 30,000, thank you. At 30,000. At 30,000 the bid, then 30,000. Go 1, surely. At 30,000 only. Papered Group N car here at 30,000 only. Could be the steal of the day then at 30,000 only. Take a 1 anywhere quickly, but at 30,000, are we all done then? You're quiet here in the room, quiet out there online at 30,000. Online, you're hovering there. You're a click away, but at 30,000, we're just shy. You in or out then? Fair warning at 30,000. 30,000, not quite 30,000.
So no to the race car, but possibly this, the rally car, lot 730, driven originally by a friend of mine, good friend of mine from Sutton Coldfield, Paul Dias, back in the day, and sponsored by Syntron X Castrol Oil. I remember this car appearing at the time. It was purchased by our vendor back in 2020, and he decided to restore it to the original livery that Paul ran back in the day, and the car appeared at the October 23 Historic Rally Festival. It's fitted with a totally refurbished 205 YB engine, a new turbo, and it's only done 800 running in miles since. Lot 730.
Bids start here with me then. 20, 21, 22,000 I can say. Here at 22,000. Here at 22,000. 22,000 only then. 22,000. Where's 3 now? At 22 only. 22,000. 23,000. Thank you. 23,000. 23,000. 23,000. Online you wait then. 23,000 here at 23,000. Go 4 anywhere. 23,000 only. 23,000. Recently refreshed engine, don't forget, at 23,000 only. Go 4 surely then at 23,000. At 23,000. Any further bids at 23,000 only? You sure out there online then at 23,000? No, all done at 23,000. Well, thank you then, 23,000. 23,000, same as the last.
Okay, now here's a car with a lovely bit of history. Ex-Jerry Marshall and Graham Scarborough, the great Graham Scarborough, Autoplan car, very, very well-known saloon, 3-litre S, FIA specification from back in 1981, ran in the Will Hire 24-hour race, which of course was a great race for production cars, won back in the day by our own Lionel Abbott and indeed Graham Scarborough, the driver of this car. So a lot of history. Roger Dowson put it together. Some of you will remember the late Roger Dowson, and it was actually built by Jerry Marshall Racing, but Roger was his #1 man back in those days. Full Group 1 specification car, very Goodwood friendly, FIA and HTP papers. Nothing to talk about here, just a turnkey go car. Guided 60 to 70, and we've had a real-time reserve reduction, so very competitive indeed.
So we're here to sell it, ladies and gentlemen, and I can open the bidding here. You have heard me right. 25,000, the opening bid. 25,000. 25,000. 25,000 only. 25,000. Yes, 28,000. Thank you. 28,000. 28,000. For the Capri then at 28,000. At 28,000. Fantastic history car. Yes, 30,000. Standing. 30,000. 30,000. Go to. Yes, 32,000. 32,000. 34. 34,000. 34,000. At 36,000. At 36,000. Not yours on my back left. Seated here then, 36,000. 36,000. Go 8, sir. 36,000. At 36,000. Would 37 help you, gentlemen? At 36,000. 37? 36,000 the bid then. Yeah, 37,000. At 37,000. 37,000. Was there another? Same courtesy for you, sir. 37,000 the bid. At 37,000. My screen just seems to be behind here, Caroline. 37,000 the bid. Thank you at 37,000. At 37,000. Was there another then? Bids here standing. 37,000. At 37,000. Was there another for you at 37,000? At 37,000. What are we thinking then? 37. Would a half help you? 37,500. 37,500. 38,000. 38,000. Straight back at you. 38,000.
Fantastic value.
At 38,000 only then. 38,000. Should we sell the car then at 38,000? At 38,000. They're saying no. Well, thank you. You're still in at 38,000. We'll sell the car, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake, at 38,000. I'll take a 500 anywhere else, just to be fair. But at 38,000, there's the bid. Here's the hammer. 38,000. Your car, sir. Well bought. 38,000.
1725. Excellent. And thank you, vendor. Lot 732 is the 2010 Ford Fiesta S2000. Marvellous thing, these. Such good value for money at this price level, I can't tell you. Such a quick car and such a sophisticated car to drive. A 2-litre, of course, turbo engine with 6-speed sequential box. Weighs less than 1,200 kilograms and 280 brake. Built by the great M Sport, who know exactly what they're doing, for Abu Dhabi. And owned by our vendor since 2016. It's had a top and a tail on the engine with 0 miles. And even the uprights and rear diff have only covered 360 kilometres. This is a car that I think is outstanding value for money and guided at 70 to 80, lot 732.
Thank you, Nick. So bids here with me then, and I can start here at 50,000 is the opening bid. 50,000, 50,000. And for the Fiesta at 50,000 only. 50,000. 50,000. Go to if that helped. Yes, 52,000. Thought so. 52,000. At 52,000. Was there another? 52 only. At 52,000. The S2000 then 52,000. Any further bids? 52. 52,000. 55,000. 55,000. Here at 55. Against you now. 55 here. At 55,000. Go 8 anywhere else, but at 55,000. Any more bids then, ladies and gentlemen? 55,000. Are we all done then? 55 only. Incredible value at that at 55,000. Take one quickly if it helps, but at 55,000, any more bids then? 55. Pass that one, I'm afraid. 55,000.
Lot 733 is the 2003 Skoda Fabia World Rally Championship car. Genuine works car, ex-Didier Auriol. Last of a great era, these cars. Really, really quick thing. And sequential gearbox, of course. It was before the WRC cars got a bit too technical, in my humble opinion. It was also the last World Rally car that the great Colin McRae ever drove. This one has got a history known from new, both in the World Rally Championship with Rally Australia and 5, in fact, WRC events, plus a history in Ireland. It's all known. It comes with its gold book, which is what you want if you're buying a World Rally car, which entitles you to get into all sorts of events across the globe. Sensibly guided.
So the Fabia, the WRC car for you then. Online, you're waiting there, and bids here with me then, and I can start the bidding here at 160, 170, 180,000. Here with me at 180,000. 180,000. At 180. 180 now. At 180. Online, you still wait at 180,000. Go 190. We're here at 180,000. Here at 180. Online, you still wait then. 180,000 the bid. 180,000. At 180. 190. Stood far left, 190. 190. Just ahead of you in Knutsford online then. 190 the bid standing. At 190. At 190. Go 5 online or anywhere else if that helps. But 190 the bid on my left. 195 will be next. Here at 190 now. At 190,000. Go 5 surely. 195 online. 200,000 standing at 200,000. 200,000. It's against you in Knutsford then. Here at 200,000. Was there another? Yes, 205. 205,000. That's the bid online at 205. 205,000. Another for you at 200. Yes, 210. 210,000. Standing then at 210,000. Not yours online. Here at 210 standing. 210 standing bidder. Thank you, Caroline. 210 standing. Not yours online. 210,000. Go 15 online.
It's going to sell one way or the other.
215,000. 215,000. 220 if you wish. Online leads at 215,000. At 215,000. And that's the bid with you in Knutsford at 250. Yes, 220,000.
We're on sale.
220,000. At 220,000. That's the bid standing. Not yours online then. Here at 220,000. Any further bids then at 220,000? 225,000. Online now at 225. 225,000. That's the bid online then, 225,000. Against you standing, against my earlier online bidder, against my earlier standing bidder. 200, yes, 230,000. 230,000 then. Standing bid, 230. Against you online now, 230,000. We'll sell the car then at 230,000. If there's no better bid then, selling, standing, 230,000. Against you online then, 230,000. Any further bids then? The Fabia WRC then, 230,000. You sure online? Here then, your car at 230. Well done, 230,000. W3171. Thank you, Lionel.
Congratulations to the successful bidder, and thank you, underbidder. We romp along now to lot 734, which is the 2007 Ford Focus, again, WRC car, World Rally Championship car, I was going to say Malcolm Wilson, but it's not Malcolm Wilson, it's Matthew Wilson, of course, his son. Ex-Matthew Wilson, also Galley, Solberg and Rossi have all driven this Stobart VK Ford. VK Vodka Kick, Steve Perez's drinks company, was a sponsor of this car and been driven by the world's greatest on the world's greatest events. Simple as that. Rebuilt by former M Sport engineer Ronan McCrory, highly respected, to its original works specification. Car is complete again with Gold Book and with a good spares package. Lot 734.
There we go then, and interest here with me, and I can start the bidding here then at 220, 230, 240, 250,000 I can say. Here at 250,000, at 250,000 for the Focus WRC for you. 250,000, 250,000 at 250. Online you're waiting.
260 online.
260,000. Knutsford, you're in again. Bit of deja vu here. 260,000 online. At 260, 270,000, thank you. New place, 270,000. 270,000, against you online, 270,000. Go 80 now. 280,000 online, 280,000. 280,000, 290,000. With you, Lionel, then, at 290,000. At 290,000. Against my earliest standing bidder, against you online as well, 290,000. 300,000. Back in Knutsford, 300,000, that's the bid at 300. At 300,000. At 300. 305. 305,000. 305,000. Standing on my left, 305. Same courtesy for you online. 310 if you wish in Knutsford. But at 305, that's here standing at 305. 305,000. 310 online if you wish, but we're here at 305,000. Selling the car, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, at 305,000. Any further bids then? 305,000.
It's going to be sold.
Another few online, yes or no then, but 305,000. That's the standing bidder at 305,000. If we're all done, we're all sure then. Fair warning to you out there online at 305,000. All done, all sure then. 305. Your car, 305,000. W3171. Thank you. Well done.
Congratulations on both cars, and thank you, underbidder. Lot 735 comes up next, which is the very pretty little Alpha. This is, of course, the step nose, as it's known, or step front, I should say. It's the 1964 Julia Sprint GT. It's got RAC historic rally vehicle papers, and it's an Appendix K specification, gripper differential, you name it. Some parts from Alphaholics, and campaigned by our vendor for over 16 seasons in motorsport, which tells you how much they have enjoyed this particular car. Prepared, of course, by Tom Shepherd and GTS Motorsport, very highly respected Midlands team, and lovely little car. Come and get me estimate of 30 to 35,000. What's not to like?
Lovely machine this then, and bids here with me at 20, 21, 22,000, 23,000 I can say. Here at 23,000. Here at 23,000 only. 23,000, 24,000. 24,000, seated at 24. Online, yes or no then? Yes, 25,000. 25,000, against you seated then. 25, yes, 26,000. At 26,000, that's seated. 26,000.
Great value.
At 26,000. Was there another few out there online then? At 26,000 only. At 26, yes, 27,000. 28,000. 28,000. Was there another for you online then? Here at 28,000 seated. Seated at 28,000 and selling the car at 28,000. Any further bids then? 28,000. Gentleman's bid seated. Any further bids then at 28,000? Are we all done and sure then at 28,000? Hammers up. Last chance then at 28,000. Thank you, Gary. 28,000. Your car, sir, 28,000.
Well bought. And your number, sir?
3010? It was.
3010. Well done. Great car. No question about that. Just bear with me 1 second, Rob. Right, lot 736 is the 62 Sunbeam Harrington Le Mans. Lovely car, this, and what a thing for Classic Le Mans. Very highly eligible this would be. Nice, fascinating competition history, and of course, The car also was entered for the 1962 RAC Rally, the Harrington Sunbeam I'm talking about there generally. And this car has been recommissioned. It's run on a rolling road and minimum fettling really to go out and compete. It's got a valid MOT, it's totally roadworthy and fantastic for competing in at the same time. Tours, rallies, road rallies, you name it. A rare car today, very few right-hand drive Sunbeam Harrington Le Mans remain.
And just for your records, the registration number is 402XWB. So that's the registration number for you. And interest here with me then at 25,000, I can say for the Harrington Coupe then. It's 25,000. 25,000. 26,000, thank you. 26,000. 26,000. At 26,000. Go 7 surely then. 26,000 only. Great value at that at 26,000. Yes, 27,000, thank you. At 27,000. At 27,000 only. Any further bids at 27,000? At 27,000 then. Are we all done then? 27,000. Online you wait at 27,000. Would a 500 help you online? At 27,000. Go 500 if it does. At 27,000. Any further bids, ladies and gentlemen? 27,000. All done, all sure are we at 27,000? Then fair warning then in last call at 27,000. 27,000. Not quite, I'm afraid. 27,000.
Okay, here's a car that I can speak about with some serious enthusiasm. This was a local car to me, the Brooklyn Ford dealership owned by the Hill family. The Hill family is still involved locally to me in the motor trade with the son and father setup. Tim Hill, of course, back in the day, running this car for Phil Collins. Fantastic rally driver, Phil. And this car with Mr. Tompkinson carpets was very well known in its bright pink livery back in the day. I seem to remember it getting stuck on a bridge and managing to stop the entire stage back in the day. But lovely, lovely car. Phil, a great driver. And this car was bought by the vendor way back in the mid-90s. And it has sat there ever since. It's a perfect opportunity to restore an important period car. And I hope it makes good money. It's offered without reserve and guided 20 to 30,000, lot 737.
So telephone interest coming through here then, and no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. What should we say to start this then? What should we say? 10,000, shall we? 10,000. Thank you, 10,000.
14.
14 online. I did see it, Nick, but thanks for shouting for me. 14,000. 14,000. 15,000. That's online as well at 15,000. At 15,000. Go 16 now. Surely then. 15,000 only. Telephones, you're still quiet. 15,000 the bid then. 16,000 on the island. 16,000. Not yours online. 17 now it is. 17, 18, 18,000. At 18,000 standing. Against you online. 18,000 is standing. Was that 90? Yes, 19's online now. 20, sir? 20,000 in the room at 20. Ahead of you both online. 20,000 the bid. 22,000's online now. 22,000. What are we thinking, sir? 22,000 there. 23? Why not? 23, 25 though online. 25,000. Well, you gave it a good go, sir. Thank you very much then at 25,000. That's the bid with you in Ireland then at 25,000. At 25,000. Telephones are still in then at 25,000. At 25,000. Any further bids then at 25,000? There's 3 telephones still in. Keeping your powder dry at 25,000. At 25,000. 26 will be next for anybody else, but at 25,000 then, we'll sell then at 25,000 if we're all done. 26,000, 27,000. At 27,000, 28,000. Back in Ireland at 28,000. Against you in Cheltenham and earlier on in Glasgow. 28,000 the bid. At 28,000. Go 9 surely. At 28,000. Any further bids then at 28,000, or are we all done and sure then at 28,000? Telephones, yes or no then, chaps, please, but at 28,000. Selling to you in Ireland at 28,000. 28 half I'll take, 28 half. Same courtesy for everybody else. 28 half's the bid, 29 online. 29,000. 29,000. Any more bids? Another half for you, Charles, otherwise we sell online at 29,000. 29,000 the bid then. Thank them for their bids then at 29,000. We'll sell the car then at 29,000 if we're all done and sure. 29 half. 29 half. Not yours online. Yes, 30,000 the back. 30,000. Straight back against you, Charles. 30,000 the bid. At 30,000. Matthew in or out then? 30,000. Selling the car then at 30,000. Thank you, Charles. Then at 30,000. I sell online. All done or sure? 30,000. That's your car. Well done. 30,000. 17,614.
Yes, congratulations. Worthy round of applause that. The car's heading to Ireland, which is great. They will all know over there who Phil Collins is, that's for sure. Lot 738 is the lovely little 1275S Mini Cooper Works replica. It is a Works replica, but it's got period history going way back. It is a genuine 1275S. It was owned at one point by a friend of mine, the late Norman Grimshaw, who was a real bon vivant and Goodwood regular racer. And this car has been completely and utterly gone through, restored and done properly to full work spec. And it's complete with a comprehensive history file and a heritage certificate to boot. Nothing not to like here, lot 738.
Cracking little mini now then, and bids here with me then at 20, 21, 22,000 I can say then. At 22,000 for the mini, 22,000. At 22,000 only then. Where's 3 now? 22,000 only. Cracking little thing here at 22,000. Yes, 23,000, thank you. 23,000. At 23,000. 23,000 for the mini. 1275 this, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, at 23,000. What's the 4 anyway? At 23,000. Any further bids? And at 23,000 only. 23,000. Any more bids then at 23,000? Are we all done? All sure, are we? At 23,000 now then, all done. 23,000. Not quite, I'm afraid. 23.
Not quite enough for today. Lot 739 is the Van Diemen Formula Ford. Rare old beast this. It's the FA73, which is a very early Van Diemen indeed, eligible for lots of classic and historic Formula Ford championships today. And chassis number 3 is an early example of the mark and suitable for a tall driver, I would point out, being a tall driver myself. It's also the marque's earliest known surviving car. So that's a nice thing. The Furman family, Ralph Furman, of course, was the original man at Van Diemen, but his family have gone on with the brand into the future and guided at just 18 to 22,000.
Telephone interest coming through then, and bids here at 11, 12, 13,000 I can say. Here at 13,000. Here at 13,000. For the Van Diemen at 13 only. 13 only. At 13,000. Telephones you in or out then? 13,000. What about you, Legend? One for the race team. 13,000 only. Go 500. You never know. At 13,000. 13,000. For the Van Diemen then at 13 only. Take a 500 if it helps anywhere. 13,000. At 13,000. What are we thinking, Harry, at 13,000? At 13,000. Was there any more then? 13,000 only. At 13,000. Are we all done and sure then? At 13,000 only.
We're going to have a bid.
Looks great value that at 13,000. No, we'll thank them for their contemplation then at 13,000. Was there a 500 for you, sir? At 13,000. Any more bids then at 13,000? We're all done, are we? We're all quiet here in the room. 13,000 then. Fair warning, all done at 13,000 now. 13,000, thank you.
Lot 740 is the replica McLaren Can-Am M1C. A beautiful, beautiful car to drive this in a great colour. I have raced one of these in this exact colour. The big Chevrolet V8 in the back, kicking out close to 500 brake horsepower. The big Hewland DG300 transaxle. And this car built as a replica to the genuine M6C, but offered for a fraction of the price and with every chance of getting papers with a little work to the brakes. Nice car, lot 740.
And I can start the bidding here then, ladies and gentlemen. Bids here with me then at 50,000 is the opening bid. 50,000. At 50,000. 50,000 for the LMP McLaren here then at 50,000. Go 5 surely at 50,000. 50,000. Well-known race car this. 50,000, 55, thank you. 55,000. 55,000 now. At 55,000. Hell of a buy at 55,000. Any more bids then at 55,000 only. Go 8 if it helps anyone, but at 55,000. At 55,000 only, then 55,000. 8 anywhere, but at 55,000. Are we all done then? 55,000. No further bids then at 55. Can't quite believe it, but at 55,000 then. 55. Not quite, I'm afraid. 55,000.
Lot 741 is the 1966 Lotus Cortina Mark I, built to FIA specification, a car we are delighted to re-offer, having sold it before. Right-hand drive UK market Lotus Cortina, with a current FIA touring car passport, road registered as well, I believe, this car. So yes, lots to offer. Very popular indeed, these cars, and eligible for all sorts of series. John Smurthwaite engine, great guy. John Smurthwaite used to push a battery for me at Prescott Hill Climb 40 years ago.
He's come on a bit since then.
He has come on a bit since then. He's very well known these days. And a great car, as I say, with the UK V5C and the aforementioned HTP.
There we go then. So Cortina for you, and I can start here then at 38, 40, 42,000, I can say. 42,000. 42,000 then. The Lotus Cortina, the Mark I then at 42,000. 42,000. Great fun machine this. 42,000. Lots of race series as well. You can take part in 42 only at 42,000. Go 5 anywhere surely. At 42,000 only. Can't believe it. 42,000. Any further bids then? 42,000 only. We're all done here then. You're quiet out there online then at 42,000. Go 43 if it helps anywhere. 42,000. 42 I have, but at 43 if that helps anywhere, but at 42,000 only. Any more bids then at 42,000? Fair warning to all then, and online at 42,000. Not quite 42.
An Escort RS2000 is lot 742 from 1979. Again, a road-registered car, this. Malin Motorsports of Kent built the car originally. It's got an Atlas rear axle, Group 4 components all over the place, 4 pop calipers, and a 2-litre Ford Z-Tech engine with a Rickwood-built head, giving close to 300 brake horsepower and offered from 15 years of ownership. Lovely thing, guided 20 to 25,000.
So bids here with me then, and I can start here at 12, 13, 14,000, I can say then. Here at 14,000. Here at 14,000 for the RS2000. 14,000.
Value for money, this.
At 14,000. Was the 15 anyway then? At 14,000 only. At 14,000 only. Is that a 500? Yes, 5, 14,500. Why not? 14,500. At 14,500. Was there another then? At 14,500. 15 anywhere, surely. 14,500 then. At 14,500. Online, yes or no then? 15,000. Yes, they're in online then at 15,000. At 15,000. That's the bid online. Chesham New lead then at 15,000. 15,500. New place online. Lifton then at 15.5. 15.5. Was there another for you in the centre seater then at 15.5? That's your bid online then at 15.5. At 15,500. Was there another then? 15.5. At 15.5. 16,000. That's back with you in Chesham online then at 16,000. There's still two of you out there online. Chesham, you lead at 16,000. I'll take another 500 if it helps, but at 16,000. Any more bids at 16,000? Do we sell the car then at 16,000? At 16,000 then. 16.5. 16.5. Against you online then. 16,500. Against you both out there online. Back with my earlier bidder then. 16,500. Go 17 online. Surely then. Don't miss it. 16.5.
Phenomenal value still.
At 16,500. Was there another for you out there online then? 16,005. At 16,500 only then. 16.5. Should we offer 16.8, Caroline, to the online bidder, just in case? You never know, it might be a barrier. 16. Well, I'm already at 16.5, Nick. I like to go forwards, not backwards. Right. But at 16,500. 16.5. Go 800 online if you wish. But at 16,005. Any further bids then? 16,500. Online, yes or no time now, then at 16,500. You're going to miss it otherwise then at 16.5. You're all done, all sure now, are we? At 16,500 then. Last call at 16.5. 16.5. Not quite, I'm afraid, 16.5.
Very close. Talk to us afterwards, please. The two bidders that were bidding online there. We were extremely close with that one. Lot 743 is the very, very pretty Alpha Julia 101 Spider. This is an FIA papered car. Exceptionally rare. Just 101 of these Spider Veloces ever made. And it was turned into a racing machine in the 90s, very comprehensively, leaving no nut or bolt untouched. The current owner bought it in 2021 and has run it in the very popular Equipe GTS series, run by our friends there. Great fun series that, and it offers, it runs in an FIA class GTS 10. Eligible for all sorts of events, this car, and guided 40 to 46,000 pounds.
Telephones coming through now then, and I can start the bidding here at 28, 29,000, 30,000 I can say, at 30,000. At 30,000 for the Spider then, 30,000. 30,000. Only then, 30,000. Yes, 32,000, thank you, 32,000. At 32,000 now. 32,000. Telephones are we in or out now then, 32,000. At 32,000. Super value this, 32,000. 33 I'll take, why not? 33,000. That's on the telephone, 33,000. That's 33,000. 33,000. Any more bids? And at 33,000. That's with you on the telephone at 33,000. 34,000. 34,000. It's against you on the telephone now, Charles. Standing bidder at 34,000. At 34,000. Was there another now at 34,000? At 34,000. Go half if it helps. At 34,000. 34,000 here. 34.5, yes, 34,500. 34,500. Any further bids now then at 34,500? Any more bids then? At 34,500 then. They're saying no standing. You're still in on the telephone at 34,500. Sell the car then at 34,500 if you're absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take a 35 quickly, but at 34,500, that's the bid on the telephone. You sure? All done. 34.5. Yours, Charles, 34.5.
Well done, Charles. 1736.
1736.
Lot 744 is the Porsche 968 If you've never driven a 968 on a track, I thoroughly recommend it to you. One of the easiest cars to learn in. They're just fabulous to drive. That's why all the race schools use them. This is probably one of the nicest 968s I've ever seen. It's fast road car prepared. It's in a great colour of blood orange. It has all the right bits and pieces, proper welded in cage, and it's had very little running since being prepared. Lovely car. You can club race it, you can sprint it, hill climb it, you can take it on the road. You can do what you like with it. Great value at £20,000 to £25,000.
There we go then. So 968 motoring, and bids here with me then at 14,000, the opening bid. Here at 14,000. Here at 14,000. 15,000. Seated at 15,000. 16,000. 17,000. At 17,000. Was there another for you there then? Here at 17,000 seated. At 17,000.
Such good value at the moment, this is.
At 17 only. Was there another bid then? At 17,000. 18,000. 19,000. Back with you front row at 19,000. They're saying no centre. Well, thank you then. Here at 19,000. Here at 19,000. Do we sell the car then at 19,000 only? We're all done and sure then. You're sure in the centre. Here at 19,000. All done then. Fair warning to you there and online. Here then at 19,000. Your car, sir. Well done. 19,000. 3015. Thank you. Well done.
That was a snip, sir. I was very tempted to bid against you there, but I didn't think it was appropriate for the owner of the company to bid against you, so I didn't. But that was a great car for that price. Moving on, lot 745 is 2020. This is a 2020 Ligier JS2R. What a thing these little Ligiers are. Made in France, of course, and debuted at the Paris Motor Show. Big 3.7 litre Ford V6 in the back, giving some 350 brake horsepower with very little weight. Mounted to a 6-speed box and front and rear double wishbones. Nothing not to like here, and eligible for all sorts of series today. It's run with Motor Racing Legends, for example, which is a great series to join. Sensibly guided at £50,000 to £60,000, and this particular car cost, with all the options, well over €120,000. So sensibly guided, lot 745.
So the Ligier for you then, VAT qualifying car here for you, ladies and gentlemen. So bidding starts here with me then at 35,000, the opening bid. Here at 35,000. 35,000 for the Ligier then at 35 only. 35,000. Yes, 38,000. Thank you. 38,000. At 38,000 now. Go 40 surely at 38,000 only. At 38,000. Was there another? Yes, 40,000. At 40,000. No, well, thank you for your bids then. 40,000 here then. At 40,000. At 40,000. Was there another anywhere else then? At 40,000 only. Go 2 anywhere if it helps. But at 40,000 only then. Are we all done? At 40,000. Fair warning to you all then. Last call. At 40,000. Last chance at 40,000. 40,000. Not quite there, but do see us afterwards standing. Thank you.
Lot 746 is the Van Diemen RF86 Formula Ford 2000. The Furman family, of course, the name behind Van Diemen, very well known. And this car finished by Jerry Wainwright Motorsport, highly respected Jerry Wainwright. As you would expect, comprehensive rebuild and suspension and brakes have also received attention. Ultralight bodywork, any inspection welcome. Pretty little thing and eligible for all sorts of historic Formula Ford series. Guided at 20 to 25,000. Lot 746.
And I can start the bidding here then at 13, 14, 15,000. I can say then at 15,000 for the Van Diemen at 15 only. At 15,000 only. 15,000. 15,000. 16 anywhere, or should we say 500? Yes, 15,500. Thank you. 15,500. 15,500. At 15,500. 16,000 anywhere surely then at 15,500. Any more bids, ladies and gentlemen? 15,500 now. At 15,500. Go 16 surely. at 15,500. Super little machine this at 15,500. We're all quiet, are we? At 15,500 then. Fair warning, last call. 15.5. 15.5.
The gentleman that flickered online, talk to us afterwards, please. Lot 747 is the 2021 Sibocco Motorsport MP1 Evo. That's quite a speech, that. Based in Georgia, USA, Sibocco produced the world's most affordable closed cockpit prototype race car. 210 brake from the Mazda engine with a full aero package, paddle shift gearbox and just 680 kilos in weight. This car is subject to VAT and guided at 45 to 50.
So there we go then. And I can start here with my bidder then at 30,000, 32,000, 35,000 I can say then. 35,000, here at 35. At 35,000. 35,000. Great looking machine this as well. It's being fantastically fast on track at 35,000. Was there another anywhere else then? At 35,000. At 35,000. I'll take 36 if it helps anyone, but at 35,000 now. At 35,000. Any further bids then? 35,000 only. We're all sure then at 35,000. Fair warning then at 35. Thank you then at 35,000. 35, same as the last, 35.
So we're on the last run home now. Lot 748 is the Ford Escort Mexico with the Vauxhall engine under the bonnet. A UK supplied Escort Mexico, supplied in September 72, and now got the very competitive Vauxhall red top engine, the limited slip diff, Quaife professional 5-speed gearbox, all the bits and pieces you want to go and have some value for money fun. Guided at 18 to 22, and a telephone, I believe, is on this car.
Indeed. So lot number 748 then, and bids here. I can start at 12, 13, 14,000, I can say then. Here at 14,000. Here at 14,000. 14,000. At 14,000. 15, just ahead of you, Matt. 15,000. Just ahead of you at 15,000. At 15,000. At 15,000, just ahead of you. 16,000, 16,000 then. At 16,000. Another for you? No, well, thank you then. 16,000 with you, Matt, at 16,000. Any more bids? And at 16,000.
Great value.
For the Escort then at 16,000. We'll sell the car then, ladies and gentlemen, at 16,000. Make no mistake then at 16 only. Any further bids at 16,000 online? Yes or no then? Here at 16,000. You're on the telephone, you lead at 16,000.
It's going to go.
Take a 500 online if it helps, but at 16,000 here on the telephone and selling at 16,000. All done, are we? At 16,000 then. Your car, Matt, 16,000. 1573, thank you.
73, thank you. Lot 749 is the Morgan, second Morgan of the day. This is the +8. You can race it, you can sprint it, you can hill climb it, you can do what you like with it, you can drive it on the road, which is always a good thing. Recently refreshed in 2022, engine by John Eales. He is the man for a Rover, for sure. Full axle rebuild, 260 brake horse in just 825 kilos. It's going to be a flyer, this car. Hopefully it'll fly away now, Rob. Lot 749.
Absolutely right. Comes from a great stable again, this. Very, very well-known Morgan racer and tuner. And I can start the bidding here then at 25,000, the opening bid. 25,000. At 25,000. For the +8 at 25,000. 25,000. Go 6 if you wish. 26,000, thank you. 26,000. 26,000. At 26,000 for the Morgan at 26,000 only. God, that's great value at 26,000 only.
Certainly is.
At 26,000. Was the 7 anywhere? At 26,000 now then. 27 anywhere else, but at 26,000. Any further bids then? At 26,000. We're all quiet, are we? 26,000, and I'll pass the lot then at 26,000.
The next lot is lot 750. Competed in many events, this. It's a trailer. It's a Brian James Race Transporter 5. Great trailer. High spec with twin side doors and the front opening door. It's even got a fuel delivery system. Very nice thing. I'm sure you've all seen it. Guided 7 to 9,000. And yeah, nothing better than a Brian James trailer. Made locally, of course.
Very good. Thank you, Harry. So straight in on the telephone then, 5,000 the opening bid. 5,000. No, 5,000. 5,000. Go 5. Yes, 5,500. 5,500. It's against you, Harry, now. 5,500. 5,500. 6,000. 6,000. Then back with you, Harry, at 6,000. At 6,000. Go 500 anywhere else, otherwise we sell the trailer then at 6,000 only. Charles, you in or out now then? 7, why not? Good man. 7,000. 7,000. 7,500. At 7,500. Harry, you lead then. 7,500. Online, you wait. 7,500 then. 7,500. 8? Yes, 8,000. Back with you, Charles, at 8,000. 8,500. At 8,500. At 8,500. Was there another then?
Should have had more trailers.
There you go. 8,500. Cut the waiting list, you see, at 8,500. Charles, yes or no then, please, at 8,500. No, we'll thank them for their bids then. Harry, your bid at 8,500. Hammers up then, 8,500. That's yours then, 8,500. 1736, thank you.
Thank you, Harry. And we romp away to the last two cars now, Rob, I believe. Lot 751 is the Fiat Abarth X19 Prototipo Replica. Nice little bit of value for money, this car. An 1840cc engine bought out from 1600. And gas coil-over dampers, Corbeau seat, you name it. Fully road legal, so you can drive to your sprint, hill climb, or race. And what a lot of fun for not a lot of money. Lot 751.
And told there's a good miscellaneous spares package that comes with this car. It is here available for viewing if you have already seen that. 2 telephone bids coming through as well. And I can start the bidding here then at 10, 11, 12,000, I can say. Here at 12,000. Here at 12,000. Here at 12,000. For the X19 at 12,000. At 12,000 only then. Where's 13,000 now? 12,000. Come along, this is unbelievable value at 12,000 only. Hop in, drive, hill climb fun, spares package, 12,000. Is the microphone not working at 12,000 only? Go 500, surely. 12,000, go 500.
Come on online.
At 12,000 only. At 12,000. Telephones you in or out? Matt's telephone's out then. Harry, you in at 12,500? Yes or no then at 12,000? For the X19 then. The Prototipo Replica here for you then, 12,000 the bid. Any further bids now at 12,000? Are we all done?
Try 12 Harry.
At 12,000. We're here at 12. Telephone's just reconnecting at 12,000. They're saying no then. Harry, you're out as well. Well, at 12,000 then, ladies and gentlemen. Any further bids now then at 12,000? Online, yes or no, please? At 12,000. Fair warning then, last chance at 12,000. 12,000, not quite, thank you.
And the final car of the day is the lovely BMW E28 M5. What a car this is. Lot 752, carbon fibre bonnet and boot lid, Group 5 arches, an M5 engine delivering 360 brake horsepower, all the big brakes. Perfect for classic Thunder, and what a great looking car in the Jägermeister orange colours. Guided 38 to 45, the last car of the day.
at 28, 29, 30,000, I can say then, at 30,000 here. 30,000 here. Ready for Jägermeister, I'm sure, at 30,000. 31, yes, 31,000. Thought so, Scotty, 31,000. 31,000. Go to anywhere, surely at 31 only. 31,000. Great specification, great build on this car as well. 31,000. 31,000 only. Was the 32 then? But at 31,000 then. Any further bids now at 31,000? We're all done, are we? 31,000. Telephones, you quiet here in the room and online then. 31,000. 31,000. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for joining us online as well. We look forward to welcoming you here back tomorrow. Automobilia sale starts at 10 tomorrow morning and the collector's cars at 12 noon. Look forward to seeing you all then. Have a safe journey back. Thank you ever so much.
Good afternoon.